Hi everybody, and thank you for coming back to my channel for my second video. Today I'm making a brown rice salad with chickpeas as the protein source, and of course lots of beautiful spices and fresh vegetables. Vegans, vegetarians and meat eaters, this is a wholesome meal. It's got everything you need in it, and some extra, turmeric, for example. This is really healthy and it's good for so many things, and if you want you can look it up, Google it, what turmeric is used for. I also give it to my dogs. One of my dogs actually unfortunately has arthritis now, and I'm giving it to him to reduce the inflammation. But I actually recently read that if you give it to your dogs, or also for people, of course, it might actually prevent you from developing arthritis. But anyway, meat eaters, you guys can enjoy this as a side dish, or if you want to do a meat-free day or a meat-free meal at least. And you can even add some extra greens. The more vegetables the better, as always. I'm actually having some fresh lettuce from a friend's garden, so thank you very much, Christiane. I'm gonna have that with the salad to up my vegetable intake even more. I really hope you enjoyed the video this time again. Maybe even better, if you have any tips or comments to help me improve, or any questions, just leave a comment in the comment section below, and my friends and family, they know how to contact me anyway. Enjoy, and I'll see you after the recipe. This is what the dish is gonna look like when it's finished, and you're gonna start with some brown rice. I'm using organic. Again, you don't have to if you don't want to. For one person, this salad is gonna last a good 2 to 3 days, so just 1 cup of rice will do, even if you're more than one person. Of course, you can make more if you want to have it for maybe a party or something like that. Just rinse the rice carefully. Don't squeeze it. You're going to have to do that 4 times. The first time you can do that quite quickly. Don't have to let it sit for too long. Tip it out carefully, the water, and repeat another 2 times. And the 4th time, you're actually going to let the rice sit in the water for 30 minutes before you tip it out again. And then you add 2 cups of water and bring the rice to the boil. When it's boiling, turn down the heat. When it's cooked enough, turn the stove off and don't lift the lid, and just let it stand and let it cool down. Just 1 can's worth of chickpeas. I'm using dehydrated. Soak them the night before in cold water, rinse them off, put them in a pan with cold water, bring to the boil. Do not add any salt at this stage, please, otherwise they're not going to cook properly. And yeah, you drain them and let them cool down. Just a little bit of cabbage here. I love raw cabbage in salads. It's really nice and crunchy, but if you don't like it, you don't have to use it. Just, yeah, if you can use broccoli or cauliflower, for example, or nothing at all. 1 grated carrot, and I'm not the biggest beetroot lover, but if you like it, feel free to use more. I'm just using half of a small beetroot. I do eat it because it's healthy, and it's a raw beetroot, so not cooked. Just a small piece of zucchini, and also cut that in little cubes. and add it to the other ingredients in a bowl. I'm using 1 small clove of garlic, mince it, put it in, put in the rice, put in the cold chickpeas, and this is what I'm going to do the dressing with. Some normal apple cider vinegar, some olive oil, and also some lemon juice. You're going to have to see once it's all done, once it's all mixed, and taste if it's sour enough for you, if it's oily enough for you, if it's salty enough for you, you know. Just taste it. And just to balance out the sourness, I'm going to put a little bit of agave nectar in it as well, just a little bit. Turmeric always has to be heated a little bit for the body to be absorbed, for it to be absorbed by the body easier. So I'm putting it on a low heat in a fry pan, and also some sweet paprika, and just carefully stir it and carefully heat it up. Don't let it burn. And I'm using a little bit of chili because I like spicy. You don't have to. And I'm also going to put again some nuts or seeds. You can use pumpkin, sunflower, whatever you like, even walnuts. I'm using some slivered almonds in this case, just for a change, and it gives the salad a nice crunch. And I'm just going to add them to the mixture here in the fry pan. You could also roast them separately if you want to, but it just saved me a little bit of time here. And just carefully brown them in the spices. When they're done, you add them to the salad as well, of course. Now all the ingredients have been added to the bowl. Salt and pepper, again, please taste. Some like more salt, others like less salt, and that's it. Also, the salad is really going to taste much better the next day. So if you can prepare it the day before, or at least a few hours before you're going to eat it, and let it sit in the fridge, it's going to do the dish really, really good. So it's much better the next day. So this was my second video, brown rice salad with chickpeas and vegetables, beautiful spices. Guys, make it your own. This is just the basic recipe. You can play around with the spices, play around with the ingredients, and don't forget to always taste. If you have time, prepare it the day before, or at least let it sit in the fridge for a couple of hours if you can. Of course, you can eat it straight away, but really leave some leftovers and eat it the next day. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.